Okay, so welcome back to the uh, beam flexure discussion under principle of steel design. So we're now going to solve the plastic moment based on the applied load. So if the loads are maximum, so of course it will collapse. Okay, so what will be those values of plastic moments given the loads? So how do we solve this? Okay. So for problem number three, we have here a prop beam. So a prop beam meaning a fixed support and a roller support. Okay. And then we have here a concentrated load acting a few meters from the fix. We are going to calculate the plastic moment, okay, of this beam. So to analyze this, we have to first draw the plastic hinges. So where are the locations of those plastic hinges? Is or yung unang-unang makaka-experience ng mataas na moment. Obviously, the highest moment always occurs, okay, doon sa fixed support. And kapag ka bumigay na yung fixed support class, ang susunod na bibigay dyan is yung location ng maximum positive moment. No? So, di ba, pag meron tayong beam, load yan downward, yung support lagi ng class ay negative bending moment. Now, for the positive bending moment, of course, if we draw the moment diagram of this one, andi dito sa point load. Okay, kasi if we will try to draw the moment diagram, the shear diagram mo nun, may reaction, walang load, bababa, then may reaction dito sa support. And then the moment diagram will looks like this. Okay, so may counterclockwise moment dito, negative moment, plus positive area, plus zero moment. So this is your moment diagram. Okay, so now, the maximum positive moment located here. Okay, so if this fixed beam fails, okay, na-reach nyo na yung plastic moment niya, class, yung susunod na makaka-reach ng plastic moment is itong maximum positive. So therefore, ito na yung maximum positive moment, correct, MT. So therefore, there will be two maximum or there will be two plastic moment acting on a prop beam. No, laging dalawa yung class. So for a prop beam. Okay. Isa sa fixed support, isa doon sa may maximum positive movement. Which is dito, pag concentrated, automatic doon na agad. Kung saan yung position ng concentrated load. Because this is how it looks once it collapse. Yan. So once it collapse or nagkaroon na ng hinges, plastic hinges, parang mag-rotate siya doon sa position na yun. So supposedly, di ba, that is a fixed support. Pero pag nag-collapse na yung class, para siya magiging hinge, magro-rotate na yan. Yun yung plastic hinge. It allows the bed to rotate. Okay, kasi nasisira na siya. Ko-collapse na. So dito rin class, magko-collapse yan. Okay, plastic hinge will be formed. Okay, ito class, real hinge naman siya, RH. So magro-rotate naman talaga yan dyan. Dito, initially hindi siya mag-rotate if your beam is still in yielding. So magbe-bend lang siya. Pero pag nag-collapse na siya, class, bali na yan. Okay, nag-rotate na. So therefore, ito yung mga plastic hinges natin. And the moment at that point, they should be positive. And, the moment at that point are plastic moment. Isa lang ang value ng class. Hindi na pwede mag-exceed dyan. Okay? Kasi nga, pag nasira na to, yung bigat ay matatransfer na dito. Ito naman yung susunod na masisira. Okay? So hanggang doon lang yung ating moment dun sa makalimits natin. Plastic moments. Okay? Now, how do we solve those plastic moments? We have two approach here. The collapse mechanism method. Okay, and then the equilibrium method. So we will just use here equilibrium method since you are very familiar with this. Nung nag-mechanics pa lang kayo, okay, hanggang TOS. So you already did this mechanism or the equilibrium method. So meaning, so all of this section, as the cutting section, you just use equilibrium equations. Summing force is vertical, summing moment, right? Summing force is horizontal. But mostly we use here the summing moment, for calculating the moment. So let's just cut doon since we have here ME, let's just cut doon sa point na yun. Pwede rin ito, we consider the whole structure so that we can expose the plastic moment. Okay, so let's cut dito sa point C considering right. And then we will try to expose yung internal moment niyan. Take note that is a positive bending moment. Now, from your mechanics of deformable bodies, if you cut a section, no, considering left, a positive bending moment looks like this. Okay, a positive bending moment looks like this. Okay. Now for a negative bending moment, okay, as you cut the section, the negative moment considering left is a clockwise, considering right is a counterclockwise. Okay? Since we consider right, ganito yung itsura dapat ng positive bending moment as we draw it here. Okay, so it should be a clockwise moment. Okay, that will be our plastic moment. Aside from this, since you cut this, of course, there will be a shear force here. We also have your actual force, but that will be, we can, since we will not use summing forces horizontal naman, we will not, okay na yun, but we will not avoid it. We also have here roller support. So we have a vertical reaction here. So reaction. So all you have to do is to calculate the plastic moment. But actually, we have three unknowns here. Ito. Okay, so for the meantime, mag-moment muna tayo dito sa point C so that we can cancel itong ano nito, yung shear at C. Let's moment at C. Sa aming moment at C, clockwise is positive is equal to 0. So obviously, hindi pwede i-cancel to. Pero itong shear at C, maka-cancel. Kasi wala tayong distance for this force. 0 ang distance. So let's substitute. We have clockwise moment is positive tayo. No? MP. And then the RB is counterclockwise times 5. So yun lang, yung loads natin, no? Wala tong 15 na to. Kasi nandiyan siya mismo sa point na yan. So with that, we can now solve RB. Okay, transpose lang natin. RB is plastic moment divided by 5. So we now have the value of RB in terms of the plastic moment. So next, let's consider the whole structure. So considering the whole structure, so let's show the forces. So we are going to use equilibrium equation for this whole structure. So we have the reaction at B here. Now, na-solve na natin in terms of P. That is MP over 5. Okay, then we also have the counterclockwise moment here. Bakit? Kasi that is a negative bending moment. So again, a negative bending moment is ganyan dito, counterclockwise. Dito naman is clockwise. So, bakit counterclockwise ang pinili? Kasi considering right of, now, we just assume na may dami tayo dito and the moments looks like this, no? Ito yung ating dami. Ayan. Considering left, ito yung position, ito yung direction of the moment. Pero wala naman kasi talagang left portion nito, di ba? We just only consider this. Just right. Considering right. So, considering right, ito ang negative moment. Considering right, that is a counterclockwise. Okay? So that is the plastic moment. We have the okay. Also, we have here the reaction at A, but if we saw moment at A, we can just cancel this. Okay? Summing moment at A, clockwise is positive. So we have counterclockwise moment at A. So M 50 kilonewtons times 3, clockwise siya. Negative, ito, counterclockwise. Kaya MP times 3. Okay. So MP times 5, fraction of E times 3. So with that, yan lang, makukuha na natin class yung value ng plastic moment. So you can just use shift solve, no? To calculate that. So x plus 150 minus 8x over 3, and that is equal to 0. So I think for the value of the plastic moment, so we have 40. So 4 and 8 over 5 rather. It should be 8 over 5. Yan, 57.612 kilonewton meters. So next, okay, next type of load case. Let's say we have here a fixed earlier. from this problem. This is a real hinge. No plastic. It will not carry any moment. So walang plastic moment na ma-produce dyan. But if that is a end beam, fixed-ended beam, once na mag-collapse yan, ito yung unang mahihirapan dyan, yung mga fixed support. So, yung mga fixed support yung unang mahihirapan, yun yung unang magko-collapse. There will be plastic hinge. And after that, transfer dito sa gitna. As we draw the collapse mechanism nito, so nag-collapse dito, nag-collapse din plus, may plastic hinge yan. Okay, plastic hinge, plastic hinge. And of course, the load of application, may plastic hinge din doon. If you draw the moment diagram, negative bending moment sa support, aangat, positive bending moment, and then negative bending moment. If nalito kayo i-drawing yung moment diagram, nang walang shear diagram, draw the shear diagram first, no? Okay. But if we have a fixed-ended thing, na may concentrated load, ganito yung magiging tsura ng moment diagram na ito. And just recall yung tsura of structures nyo, no? Para maalala yung mga tsura ng moment diagram natin. Okay? So, we have here three plastic moments, occasion of the plastic moments. Tatlo yan. Okay, so how do we calculate this? Equilibrium pa rin. Okay, you may cut the section, you may consider the whole structure. Okay, so for this case, we consider muna yung whole structure. So again, if we draw the moment diagram if we draw the moment reaction, this is counterclockwise here. Pero dito, what will be the direction of the moment here? It should be a clockwise moment. Aside from the counterclockwise and clockwise moment here, we also have the reaction of the support. Okay. We also have the reaction of the supports, reaction of A, and this one, we also have the reaction of. Okay, considering the whole structure, so let's sum moment at point B. Moment tayo dito, at point A. Oops. So, wait, one solution. Okay, sige. Considering the whole structure, so summing moment at point B is equal to 0. Um, clockwise is positive. So, meron ka nitong negative empty, meron ka rin sa kabilang positive empty. Ano nangyari? Cancel lang yung moment dyan plus. So, nagmo-moment tayo sa B. So, meron kang RA dito, RA times. So, this is 8. Okay, minus 50. Okay, counterclockwise, so times 5. And that is equal to 0. So, kuha agad na si RA. Meron na tayong reaction at A. Na-cancel lang yung mga moments sa dulo ha. Because they are just equal. Both equal to plastic moments. Okay, so let's calculate the value of RA. So, cancel na yung MP dyan. So, 50 times 5. Maliliit sa kabila. Kaya positive. Over 8. So, we have the reaction at A is 31.25. Okay. We have 31.25 kilonewtons, no, for the reaction at A. So, now, let's cut the section considering left. Okay, so this will look good here, no? Considering left, of course, okay, we have a positive moment here because that is at point C, somewhere in the midspan. So that is a positive bending moment. Okay. So, ganyan ang itsura ha, considering left, ang positive bending moment ito rin. Okay, basta yung mga nasa midspan na positive bending moment pa. Lagi. Unless may mga downward loads tayo. Pero in reality kasi, di ba, yung mga loads lang naman pababa. Okay, so, yan, kaya mostly sa support, laging counterclockwise, negative, or rather, negative bending moment sa support, sa midspan is positive bending moment. So, ganito yung tsura niya, class. It will be the plastic moment here. So, again, we have plastic moment here. We also have plastic moment here, counterclockwise. And then we have the reaction at A here. which we already solved this. No? May shear din naman dito. Okay, so we assume it a positive shear. But we don't need to get this positive, this shear, no? So just moment at that point C. Actually, this is shear at C. Let's some moment at point C so that we can cancel this shear at C. So we have counterclockwise na movement, MT. Another counterclockwise na movement. And then RA times 2. Look at the section at point C happen to the real. Okay. So substitute natin RA, that is 31.25. So with that, makukuha na natin yung value ng RP. So we have 31. Plastic moment. No? I get the value of the plastic. The answer is 46.875 kilometers. Again, for a fixed-ended beam, you have three plastic hinges. Okay, three plastic hinges, no, for um, fixed-ended beam. For a prop beam, previous problem number 3, we have two plastic hinges. Okay, so now let's try to solve another new case. Let's say we have this uniformly distributed load. Okay, so how many plastic hinges nga ulit does the um, fixed-ended beam have? Ilan? Meron tayo tatlong plastic hinges. So, saan location ng plus? So, doon sa fixed support. Yun ang nagpo-collapse yan. And, kapag uniformly distributed load, sa gitna po agad yung plastic hinge yan. Kasi diyan mataas yung maximum positive moment eh. Kasi kung nasaan yung maximum positive moment, ano din yung plastic hinge. Okay, so if we will try to draw yung shear diagram here, then may reaction to them, gagawin yung shear, then yung shear diagram. Then the moment diagram will looks like this. Dito kasi counterclockwise ang moment, dito naman is clockwise. So negative ito, no? Pababa, is dahil sa positive area na yan, that is the first degree. So therefore, this must be the second degree curve. Dahil sa negative area na to, bababa ulit dito at iko-close ng clockwise dito. This is your moment diagram. And if your beam is under collapse mechanism, your moment here will be plastic moment, plastic moment, plastic moment, para parehas na siya. Actually, mas madaling i-analyze yung collapse beam kaysa doon sa elastic beam. Kasi di ba doon sa elastic beam theory, sa TOS natin, mahirap hanapin yung mga moments nito. Yes, gagamit ka pa ng um, hindi sapat ang equilibrium equation. Kasi gagamit ka pa ng area moment, double integration, conjugate beam. Yeah. So, yung mga method natin before sa theory of structure, yung gagamitin mo to calculate those negative moments. Pero dito, kapag collapse na yung ating structure, nag-form na siya ng plastic hinges, yung mga moments natin na maximum, pare-parehas yung value. Kaya nagiging madali siyang i-compute. Okay? So now, let's compute this. Of course, ganito yung magiging itsura ng collapse niya, no? Collapse mechanism. Nag-rotate na dito kasi that is already a plastic hinge. No? Sobrang taas na ng moment. Okay? So, ngayon, nag-collapse na rin dito sa gitna. So, this will be your figure of your collapse mechanism, no? Now, for the moment diagram, this is second degree curve. Second degree curve, negative here, negative, and the positive moment. They're all equal, no? Kasi plastic analysis to. Pag elastic analysis, hindi sila equal ng mga moment. Okay? So how do we solve? Equilibrium equation pa rin. No, you may consider the whole structure first. Okay, let's draw the moment here. We have also the moment here. You need to get the reaction at A, the reaction at B. Okay? At reaction na lang at A, mag-moment tayo sa B. Again, yung moment na dito is clockwise. This one is counter clockwise. Okay? Let's some moment that B clockwise is positive. Okay, so we have negative MP kasi counterclockwise. Ito MP kasi clockwise. Cancel na sila. Nakukuha mo dito ulit yung reaction 3. RA times 12 times the uniformly distributed load times 12 for the resultant times 12 over 2 for the distance. So we have 18 times 12 times 12 over 2. okay, divided by 4. So we have 108 reaction at A. So we now have reaction at A. Let's cut naman doon sa mean span kasi doon located yung isang plastic moment. Alam natin yung value nun. Equal lang doon sa value dito. So we can cut. Okay, so ang hint dito class, you just cut doon sa mid span and then kung saan located yung plastic moment, okay, sa mid span. Somewhere in the mid span, is concentrated load doon mismo sa concentrated load, nagkakaroon ng plastic mixture. We always cut at that point and then perform equilibrium equation. And then yung sa mga equation naman is considering the whole structure, then perform equilibrium equation. Mag-sum ka lang doon sa support, sa moment. Okay, so, okay, this is a positive bending moment, so therefore, um, do not draw this direction na pa ganito ha. Kasi that is negative bending moment. So, positive dapat. Okay? Positive bending moment ang direction dapat ng mga moments natin. For the midspan, for the support, negative bending moment. Okay, let's moment at this point. So we also have shear here, but you don't need to solve the shear at point C. Let's say this is point C midspan. Okay, so you don't need to sum to get the moment or to get the reaction here. Okay, kasi goal lang naman natin dito is the plastic moment. Let's sum moment at point C dito. Okay, so we have negative counterclockwise. Ito, counterclockwise din. Pag nagkamali ka, ginawa mo clockwise yun. Positive 2, edi wala, nakuha. Diba? Nag-anali ka ng direction. So, dapat tamang direction ng universe. Counterclockwise, clockwise, and counterclockwise to then RA times 6 na lang to kasi means time. Okay. It should have minus here. Okay, kasi minus the uniformly distributed load. RA minus 18 times 6 times 6. Okay. Let's substitute for substitute dito. So we have negative 2, dalawang ampere lang natin. That's 108 times 6 minus 18 times 6 squared over 2. Okay, so it's equal to 0. Answer for the value of moment is equal to that 162. Exactly 162 kilometer meter. Okay. What if we have a uniformly distributed load? Okay, anyway, we can have the derived formula here. If we are going to derive instead of solving R, we divide up natin nakuha gamit ng W times L squared over 2. So ngayon, substitute mo siya dito ng R dito. Tapos solve mo yung NT in terms of W and L. Dito makukuha ng plus WL squared over 16. For a cantilever beam with a uniform load, the plastic moment is always equal to WL squared over 16. Okay? WL squared over 16. So, ayan, to W, 18, L squared over 16. So, ay, dapat parehas sila class ng value. Kasi galing lang naman yung value, correct or not. You may memorize this para hindi ka na mag-equilibrium, but if you ever forget this, no, at least alam mo pa rin kung paano siya, saan siya nangyari. Lalo mo siya sa equilibrium equation. So, yan, 162 rin ang sagot dito. Okay? The next problem. Problem number 6. So we have a prop beam. Okay, that means this is not a fixed ended prop beam. Yan. Prop, okay. Prop beam ulit. Pero uniformly distributed load na. Okay. So, kanina kasi guys, we solved that yung concentrated load. Okay. Alam mo na agad kung saan nag-act yung plastic hinge. Sa fixed support, and then dun sa position ng, again, for a prop beam, dalawa yung plastic hinge dito sa fixed support at somewhere in the midspan. For a concentrated load, doon na agad yun. Pag may concentrated load ha, kasi sobrang pinupush niya yun, yung point na yun, doon siya magko-collapse. Okay, so dito siya magkakaroon ng plastic hinge. Okay. But how about a uniform load? You have to solve the location for that. um, plastic hinge. So maganda, i-draw mo muna yung magiging graph. Again, we have a negative moment here and a positive bending moment at the midspan. So, ano itsura niyan? To draw the collapse mechanism nito, ganito siya. This is plastic hinge, plastic hinge. This is a real hinge na kaya siya nag-rotate. Walang plastic hinge dyan. So, kaya naman, kung drawing natin yung moment diagram na ito, guys, bababa. Okay, so drawing muna natin yung shear diagram. Okay, so shear diagram para ma-realize, ma-visualize yung paano nangyari moment diagram. So, bababa dito. Okay, concentrated code. Ah, sorry. Tataas mo na pala. Reaction. Okay. Tapos, due to the uniformly distributed load, gaganito siya. Reaction sa support, tataas. Due to the uniformly distributed load, gaganon siya. Okay. Doon na. And then, itong area na to, bababa ka dito. Moment you have counterclockwise, bababa dito. Yung area na to, plus yung sa value na to, diba? That's how we draw the moment diagram. Yeah. Second degree to, ano kasi first degree. Yan. Okay, this is a second degree curve or a parabola. Then you have the maximum moment. Then, minus mo itong area nito. Pero baka isipin nyo class ha, yung location ng maximum positive moment. Yun yung point of zero shear. Hindi po, no? Hindi ganun yun. Okay, kaya nga hindi na dito dinadraw yung shear diagram. Okay, because shear diagram is based on the elastic. We don't have to draw here the shear diagram dahil hindi mag-equal yan, yung shear diagram mo. Okay. So, hindi siya magko-close. So, if you are going to draw the shear diagram, so, iba yung location ng point of zero shear doon sa location. Kaya ko lang i-try nyo i-solve. Anyway, here is the location, no, of the plastic pipe. So, kailangan natin yun kasi hindi mo nagkakat tayo doon sa location ng plastic hinge. Okay. So, how do we solve that? So, since this is parabolic curve, this is parabolic curve. So, what we can do here is to set this as the origin and then perform square property of parabola. So, paano nga ulit yung square property of parabola? We need the distance x and distance y. We need the distance x and its distance y. Ito yung curve natin. Anong formula nun? X squared over y equal to lang sa kanya x squared over y. So, yung x na dito, yan, x squared over yung y natin plus yung height, yung intensity ng moment. Dito, ang height na class is, ito yung height natin, is empty. Dito naman, yung anong x mo, if you set this x, okay, this is 12 meters over r, so you should set this as 12 minus. So this is 12 minus x, so 12 minus x. Over, ano yung height mo dito ng y? Naka-squared yun, no? Ano yung height mo dito? If this is empty, yung height nito, plus empty, so 2 empty. So with that, we can now solve the location of the plastic moment. Actually, makakancel dito yung empty, di ba? Cancel lang dito. Unknown mo lang dyan is x. Okay, so, this is 1 proportional to 12 minus x. Unknown lang natin dito over 2. Solving for the value of x. Over. We should have here x. Okay. So, 4 point. Value of x is 4.79706. 4.9706. Okay, so what's next? Balik tayo doon sa equilibrium. Inalam lang naman natin yung position. So, doon tayo magkakat ng considering that. Consider naman considering that. Pero consider muna natin yung store natin to sa A. I guess, start ko naman sa A. So let's Consider the whole structure. Consider the whole structure. Let's draw the moment like the reaction, direction, the free body diagram. The free body diagram. Counterclockwise here, that is your classic moment. You have the reaction of A, you have the reaction of B. Yan lang. Yung hindi lalabas classic moment yan, nasa loob yun. You consider the whole structure, yun lang lalabas yung moment. Unless you cut, yun lang siya lalabas. Okay, so summing moment at B para makancel to. Okay, so we have negative MP plus RA times 12 minus the uniform load times 12 over 2 is equal to 0. So now calculate the reaction at A, pero may unknown pa tayo. So hindi natin talaga siya makakalculate. The RA is just in terms of M. Lipat lang natin sa kabila ito, we just simplify okay? Yan ay naging 126. Kaya kasi 18 times 12 times 12 over 2. Okay? So 126. So all over 12 kasi numerator sa RA. So your RA in terms of NP. Okay, next. After considering the whole structure, cut the section. Doon sa location ng point of, doon sa location ng plastic moment. Positive plastic moment. Considering left of point C, ito i-cut natin. Ito yung tsura ng class. Distance natin is 12 minus x. Ang gawin natin dun sa distance na yun, store na lang natin siya class. So, sa B, 12 minus 2. Natin siya store. Okay, store siya sa B. So, ilabas natin yung moment yung dito. Positive bending moment yung dun, guys. Meron din yan shield. If you don't know need to that shield, let's say that is point C. Let's some moment at point C. We have MP counterclockwise. We have MP counterclockwise also. We have RA, okay, times, gusto natin ito sa B. And then your uniform load of 18 kilometers per square times B over 2. Kaya naging B squared over 2 pa. So 18 times B over 2. Okay? Yun lang naman. Yung mga moment natin dito sa points. Counterclockwise, another counterclockwise. Kaya dalawa to. RA times B and then 18 times B squared over 2. So let's compute the value of the plastic moment. So negative to, no? Negative 2, dalawa yan. And then plus the RB, no, in RA, in terms of MP pala. So we have to substitute this M. In terms of MP siya, alpha x plus 1296 over 12. Yung RA kasi natin, in terms of, plus, ito naka-B, so sa B yung 12 minus 3, plus, yung uniform load na guys, 18 times squared over 2. Okay, so that is equal to 0. We should send dito. Sabihin, so natin yun. 400. Oops, look. Okay. 2 times 3. It should be minus. Okay. Oops. It should be minus. The uniform load is counterclockwise. So let me just substitute. So what is the answer? What time is it? Minus 4. -3. Negative 5, 1, 2, 5. Ba't B kasi ito? X dapat. Ano natin? Bakit? X dapat. Ayan, 222. We have the plastic moment of 222.358. Okay, so next, Actually, we have a shortcut for this one. You may memorize this for any for any problem. Ganito na yung itsura ng plastic moment. Pag ganyan guys, yung plastic moment mo class. Or rather, moment diagram. Yung collapse moment diagram. So you may use this formula. 0.085786. May konting discrepancy lang. Okay, pero pwede na, no? Okay, try natin. 0.085786. Pero medyo mahaba, no? Yeah. So, it's up to you kung gusto nyo gamitin ito. Medyo mahaba siya. Remember it. Times 12 squared. 357. Ay, konting discrepancy, 0.001. 357 ang lumabas. Okay. May use this. Oh, may shortcut tayo kanina. Pagka fix WL squared over 16 for the plastic moment dito. 0.085786 WL squared. Hindi kasi mapa-fraction ito eh. Wala siyang equivalent na fraction. Yun yung talaga siya. Okay? So, how can we incorporate yung topic natin ng part 1, which is getting the plastic moment, dito sa plastic moment na to? Okay? Let's say we have this problem. A W section with a ZX. I don't know what type of W section ito, but given yung ZX, if GX is not given, you already know how to solve this, no? If that is a built-up section, you know how to solve this from part 1 of this video lecture, you know? So it's used for continuous beam show. So we have continuous span. Pag sa ano, no? Pag sa mechanics, o pag sa theory of structure, medyo mahirap to. Magta-3 moment equation ka dito, or moment distribution method, or slope deflection. Okay, paano ngayon dito sa ano, no? Dito sa collapse or dun sa plastic moment, no? Pag nagko-collapse din, pag nagkakaroon ng plastic hinge. Mas madaling ano, guys. Okay? So, given to class, assuming full lateral support, determine the WN. How can we relate yung plastic moment na from ZX to the loads? Okay. So, baliktad naman. Kailangan natin yung uniform load. Hinahanap, given yung ZX. Of course, hanapin mo naman yung plus. So, maximum WN daw. Ibig sabihin, bago siya mag-collapse, sagad na yung load na yun. Okay, so, you have to analyze it as collapse. Okay, in collapse mechanism. So, you have to put plastic hinges. Nasaan yun? Ito lagi. Plastic hinge yan. Kung saan may mataas na moment. Support to class. May moment yan dyan. Internal support. Plastic hinge. Ito wala yan. May hinge yan. Mid span to guys. May plastic moment dyan. Ito. Somewhere in the mid span. May plastic moment. Plastic hinge rather. So, apat yung plastic hinge natin dito. If we draw the collapse method, okay? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And ito pala yung location ng mga plastic hinge. Ito kasi class, once you cut this, parang may fix ka dito. Dahil may moment dyan na equal sa plastic moment. So, equal yung moment dito, equal yung moment, and then may uniform load ka. Parang katulad lang siya nung fix. Kamukha yun. So, kaya mo i-solve yung plastic moment nito. Kasi na-analyze mo na kanina yung fix. Diba? O, ito naman. Anong tsura nito? Prop beam. Ito yung kakasolve lang natin sa number 6. Kaya mo rin i-solve yung plastic moment yan. Pero ang unknown class, no? Is yung uniform load. So, iba-back lang natin. Given yung uniform load, given yung plastic moment, what is the uniform load? Pero kunin muna natin yung plastic moment from the given section modulus and the yield strength. Ano nga yung formula ng class? Okay, to solve the plastic moment, that is FYZX. Okay, FYZX, we substitute. Fy 248 times Cx, 2,600 times 10 to 16, millimeter raised to 4 to ha. So, Newton millimeter itong moment na to. So, yung multiply pa saan? Para maging kilonewton meter. Okay? So, yan ay times 10 raised to negative 6. So, we solve 148 times 1,600 times 10 raised to negative 3 na lang. 644.8 kilonewton meter. That is the plastic moment meter. Kasi parang ano lang siya, fixed phase. Kasi may moment eh. Fixed energy, contraction. So, ang gagawin natin dito, class, is span by span of analysis. Unahin muna natin itong span na to. Analyze natin. Span AB. Yung moment diagram niya, class, is similar sa problem number 5 na fix-fix. Di ba may formula tayo doon for plastic moment? Okay, ito. Gamitin na lang natin yung formula para mabilis natin makuha yung load. Okay, so WL squared over 16. Just look at problem number 5 na same yun doon. Okay. Pwede mo naman i-manual yan, class. Okay, you consider this section, and then you cut this section. Ito yung method natin kanina. Pero ikuhatiin mo lang muna pa. Ihiwalay mo muna siya. So, pag inanalyze, ito lang, span by span na ating analysis. And then you consider this as fixed support. Pag hiniwalay mo, naka-fixed support. Kasi may moment dyan. Hindi mo pwede consider na roller yan. Yun may moment ko. Diba? Yung support na may moment is only fixed support. Ito nagiging natin. Okay, so we substitute. Standard 44. W, L. L natin dito is 10, ha? Consider the span AB. Okay. So, ayan, solve natin yung WL. Okay. Solving the yung uniform load nun, 0.8 times 6 over 10 squared. So, answer is 38 point, sorry. 5 times 16, mali pala yung 16. Times 60. So, we have number 3.16. But that is not yet the answer because we have to consider the uniform load that will be set on the entire span, entire beam. So we also have to check this condition or this span. Consider this as fixed. And then we only treat this one. Yun yung sunod natin kanina sa problem number 6. So let's record. Yun yung kamukhang. So ano nga yung dinerive natin formula? Ayun. Yung formula para dyan. So, yun na lang gagamitin natin instead of using this. Kasi, resolve mo pa yung location niya ng ano eh, ng location ng positive plastic moment eh. Yung plastic hinge, isa-solve mo pa siya yung location. Medyo matagal. Pero kung kabisado mo to, maganda, mabilis na. Kaya na lang gamitin natin na sa yung formula na to. For span BC, we are going to use the formula, this formula. 0.085786. Okay? WLE else. Okay. So, let's solve. Substitute. It's 44.8. Okay. Then, this constant, W, and we're looking for the W, it's therefore, solving for WN uniform load is over 6 times 8 squared lang. L dito is 8. 8 lang. Answer 117. Okay. Sa tingin guys, ano yung maximum W na pwede natin gamitin? Okay. Para impending to collapse lang siya. Actually, hindi pa naman talaga, safe pa tong load nito. Dapat, papunta pa lang siya dito. 1 na lang, magdagdag ka lang ng 0.001 there, collapse na agad yun. Ang alin dito na dalawa. Ang safe and maximum, bago siya mag-collapse. Okay. Tingnan nyo, ano dito? That is, of course, 103. Hindi pwedeng gamitin 107. Hmm. 117 pwede dito. Units 1 loading dyan. 117. Dito, pwede. 103 lang. 103 lang pwede dito. Okay. Pero kasi tinatanong, pangkalahatan. Okay. So, hindi pwedeng puro 117 to. Sisira ito. So, gawin mo lahat ng 100. The safest is yung smaller layback. Okay. You just select yes then. Answer. Okay. Okay. So, but this is how we get the from the plastic moment capacity, MT, okay, moment capacity from the yielding zero. So from based on cross section ko, no, from the capacity, we equate this, no, nominal capacity pa lang to class. Actually, we haven't applied yet the code. I just want to show you kung how do you um relate yung part 1 this sa part 2, no? This is the part of the video lecture. So, yung kinuha natin kanina class, so it means um, its plastic moment is not given, so you may get that from the section module, plastic section module. So, multiply mo lang this, okay, that is the capacity. Okay, so that you can calculate yung allowable load na pwede sa may apply. Okay? But not all beams will be in plastic condition. Hindi naman lagi um, sobrang taas ng loads, no? Some loads are mababa lang. So, um, hindi naman laging plastic condition yung i-analyze natin. So, meron din naman nag-yield lang. So, elastic condition pa rin siya. So, that will be the next part of this video to be design and analysis naman ng both plastic, no, actually we have now the introduction to the plastic and the elastic set. We will now we will later consider the buckling. So dito kasi we just consider the lecture, no? How about if nagbabakal hindi? Paano kung sobrang haba nito, hindi naman na siya nag-bend. Nangyari nag-buckle. So, okay, so pag sinabing buckling, let's say ito yung ating beam. Let me read up. Anyway, so discuss na lang natin. Kasi dito hindi natin siya consider yung backing dahil may mga lateral support. So, ano ibig sabihin ng lateral support na yan? Dito, assuming ko lateral support. May mga support siya dito. Kaya hindi siya minahati. Nagkaroon lang siya dito. So, mamaya, sa third part natin, we will understand the different code provisions for the beams without lateral support. So that's it now for this video. Thank you for listening. See you on the next part of this video. Bye.